Hello and welcome back all my Dragon Ball theorists, and I felt like episode 122 flew by since it was so action-packed, but I went back and rewatched it a couple times, and there are some really important scenes, and of course dialogue from everyone including Vegeta to be taken into account for next week's episode where Goku says in the preview, Vegeta awakens to an amazing power beyond Super Saiyan Blue. So what does this mean? Did Vegeta actually have gray eyes? Is Whis right in that Vegeta is trying to unlock Ultra Instinct? Does Vegeta awaken to a Mastered Super Saiyan Blue to help Goku? Well, let's look at all the info and figure out how Vegeta will not only get a powered up Super Saiyan Blue, but also learn Ultra Instinct. Vegeta has always had the best work ethic when it comes to training, but in some ways that has held him back in the past to attaining new transformations. This is very important because when we look back at how Vegeta learned Super Saiyan that first time, he tells us a story that how can Kakarot become a Super Saiyan when he, the Prince of all Saiyans, could not. The intensity of his training was maddening, and it forced him to the edge where he almost lost his life. However, even then it wasn't enough, and then something happened. Vegeta snapped, and he didn't care anymore. He didn't care about being better than Kakarot. He didn't care about being a Super Saiyan. Finally, when Vegeta let go of everything and stopped caring, he was finally able to ascend for the first time to heights of a Super Saiyan. I explain this because it just happened yet again. Vegeta, up to the tournament, has been relentless with his desire to surpass Goku and win the Super Dragon Balls with screamed throughout his training. Vegeta has pushed himself again with maddening training to show us a very impressive power as Super Saiyan Blue, but then finally when his pride was insulted against Jiren and he said he would never beat him, something happened. He snapped and said something very important. Kakarot can have his Ultra Instinct. I will defeat you in my own way, Jiren. Of course, Vegeta then goes on to power up, shocking all the gods and even Goku at how high his power is, while releasing an epic final flash, except as we know this is Jiren, and it wasn't enough. However, with Vegeta defeated for now and passing out on the ground, we notice something for the first time. His eyes are now gray. You see, the moment Vegeta stopped caring about Ultra Instinct and trying to attain it is the very moment he finally took the biggest step towards achieving it. Whis told Vegeta long ago that he thinks too much, and this has always held him back. He is wound up too tight. This is why when Vegeta consciously tried to attain Ultra Instinct the first time, he failed completely. He is overthinking how to get there and trying so hard to be the best. This has never worked out for Vegeta and always been counterproductive when in the end all he has to do is listen to Whis and let go. He has to let go, like for the first time he attained Super Saiyan, and stop caring about anything. Then, in that moment, Vegeta will finally ascend when pushed beyond his limits to attain a form that strikes fear into even the gods. Whis was right about one thing though, he is trying to use Jiren to push himself into attaining Ultra Instinct, except Vegeta will only attain it by letting go, even though Vegeta has made progress where others could not, and see consciously through Jiren's attacks. He will need to let go in the end in order to attain Ultra Instinct and be a serious threat to Jiren. Vegeta's training has prepared him well for the task at hand, but he will need to become much stronger, and is the power needed the one which Goku speaks of? We know that Goku says in a preview clearly that Vegeta awakens to an amazing power beyond Super Saiyan Blue. So is that Ultra Instinct? No, not yet. Don't get me wrong, Vegeta is getting Ultra Instinct, and the writing is on the wall for that. Except there are two things going on here with Vegeta. The result of his training and being pushed by Jiren is causing Vegeta to continue to tap into his power that he has worked so long and hard on. So there are two trains of thought here, and the first is a Mastered Super Saiyan Blue as we see him confidently standing next to Goku in Kaioken. Some think it's also a Super Saiyan Blue 2, or maybe an Ascended Blue. Either one could be correct. At first, I doubted the idea of a Super Saiyan Blue 2 or Ascended version, however, it looks like it will be the case at least in the next episode. You can argue it's not a new transformation, so it won't be Mastered Blue or Ascended, whichever you call it. However, we also have a new end trailer, and while I know it will be touched up some in the end, the first difference is Vegeta's eyes are blue with black pupils and a different detail in his hair. Is this a preview of Ascended Super Saiyan Blue we will see next week? It could be, and since it's only a week away, even though I'm sure they will touch up the ending trailer, Vegeta will awaken to help Goku after he fails and join him once again in battle against the strongest Jiren with his amazing power. One thing I think we can all agree on is that Vegeta is stronger than Goku as Super Saiyan Blue. His training has paid off, however, is he stronger than Kaioken times 20? Well, regardless of that debate, Vegeta will attain a power beyond Super Saiyan Blue that will definitely take him to that mark, and Goku is telling Vegeta to hit Jiren with this amazing new power. So with that said, we will have Goku and Vegeta in top form, figuring out a way to defeat an enemy that seems to have no weakness as of now. I think from here on out, the episodes will be top notch and action packed. I do think Jiren, as we see in a preview, will release more of his power and prove to be too much for both Goku and Vegeta, but we know what happens when our favorite Saiyans are backed into a wall. So not only will we see Goku with Ultra Instinct again, but in this tournament, I believe when all seems lost, Vegeta will finally let go and attain Ultra Instinct as well. Now I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Does Vegeta achieve an Ascended or Mastered Super Saiyan Blue in the next episode? Do you think Vegeta will finally let go and stop caring so that way he finally achieves Ultra Instinct? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to support the channel and keep those theories coming.